Y'all have to excuse me. I know my camera is dark, so bear with me. It's gonna be that way. Today my presentation is about inclusion. So, in no, what is inclusive childcare? I'm sorry. So let me start off by telling you what inclusion is. So, inclusion describes the practice of including children with disabilities in a childcare setting, with typically developing children of similar ages, with specialized instruction and support when needed. So, federal law says that children with disabilities, I'm so sorry, uh, they have a protected right to be educated in the least restrictive environment. For many children with special needs, being able to enjoy the experiences and relationships in a child care program isn't out of reach. So, research has shown that inclusion, when well done, can be a very positive experience for both young children with special needs and their typically developing peers. Childcare providers can play an important role in making inclusive childcare successful. And so now I want to talk about just some of the benefits of inclusive childcare. Uh, so inclusive childcare can be beneficial both for the child with special needs and the other children in the classroom, in an inclusive classroom. Some of the benefits of inclusive childcare for children with special needs include chances to learn by observing and interacting with other children of similar ages, uh, time and support to build relationships with other children, chances to practice social skills in real world situations, exposure to a wider variety of challenging activities, opportunities to learn at their own pace in a supportive environment, and chances to build relationships with caring adults other than parents. So typically, developing children can also benefit from interacting with a child with special need in their classroom program. And some of the benefits of inclusive childcare for typically developing children, it includes increased appreciation and acceptance of individual differences, uh, which is very important. I think that's very important. Increased empathy for others, preparation for adult life in an inclusive society, opportunities to master activities by practicing and teaching others. Okay? So, the role of a teacher, our roles, okay, or the children learn as much and sometimes more from the unintended example that adults set as they do from the learning activities that are planned. The same is certainly true when a child with disabilities is enrolled in a classroom. Children will form their knowledge, benefits, and attitudes about individuals with disabilities based largely on the attitudes, the words, and actions that they see from the adults around them. When providers and teachers are purposefully about what they are modeling for children, they can be more confident that they are having a positive impact. So, providers and teachers make inclusion a positive experience for everyone by creating an environment, both physical and emotional, where everyone is invited to participate as much as they want to, and everyone is treated with respect and kindness. Answering children's questions with simple, straightforward honesty, and encouraging open dialogue about disabilities and abilities among children and parents. Helping children feel comfortable with each other and develop friendships based on their shared interests. Facilitating interactions and play between children who are differently abled, especially if the child with special needs has difficulty communicating in a way that another child can understand. Creating a sense of community in the classroom where every person is valued as a unique individual who has something to contribute, or and where everyone is responsible for caring for one another. Giving children the freedom to explore ideas about disabilities through play and conversation, while guiding them to be aware and respectful of feelings and perspective of the child with special needs. Uh, Teachers in an inclusive classroom have a wonderful opportunity to help shape children's attitudes and behavior toward people with disabilities. Studies have shown that children who have repeated experiences with children with disabilities develop attitudes of acceptance and understanding that usually aren't there in children who hadn't had that exposure. Shaping children's attitudes while they are young is a tremendous responsibility and privilege that can have long lasting effects. So, planning for successful inclusion. Teachers can have the best of intentions for providing good experiences in an inclusive classroom, but other supports are usually needed for those teachers for those intentions to turn into reality. So, studies of inclusive classrooms have shown that inclusion is most successful when teachers and providers have specialized training. And so let's talk about that a little bit. Okay, when teachers, many teachers have reluctant they are reluctant to have a child with a delay or disability in their program because they don't feel confident in their ability to provide learning opportunities and support for that child. In addition to meeting the needs of the other children in the group, um, studies have shown. Sorry, y'all. My brother sending me pictures of the girls. Sorry. Studies have shown that providers who have participate. Oh my God, really? Uh, Studies have shown that providers who have participated in specialized professional development opportunities feel more confident in their knowledge and skills and provide higher quality experiences for all of the children. So now we're going to talk about teachers and providers that have the support of an administrator or administrators. And for staff, for center staff, a supportive administrator can make all the difference in the success of inclusion. A supportive administrator models a positive attitude toward inclusion and toward children with special needs and their families. They stay attuned to the quality of the day-to-day experiences of all the children in the classroom and provides on-the-spot feedback and coaching to the teacher based on her or his observations. They are sensitive to the ongoing attitudes and perspectives of all the parents of children in the room, stepping in to address possible concerns before they become full-blown problems. A supportive administrator puts support in place, such as a relief staff member, to help teachers when the challenges become especially difficult. And I know we all know about that. You definitely need that person to come in when you're like it, when your stress level is out the window. You need a support system to come in and relieve you, give you a break. I mean, very important. And a supportive administrator seeks out helpful community resources and professionals and ensure that teachers and parents have opportunities to connect with and make use of them. And the last thing is they create opportunities for children and parents to get to know one another in relaxed family or friendly environment so that relationships can be built on the ways that they are similar rather than different. Mhm. So we're gonna move on to teachers and providers. They collaborate with early childhood special education professionals. So support professionals are a tremendous value to providers. When a child with special needs is in their program, specialists can provide a wide range of services and supports within the group setting. They can talk with teachers about what they can expect from the child and help teachers adapt the environment and curriculum so that child can be fully involved throughout the day. And so we know that we have therapists come in, definitely ask questions,